Welcome to the online version of the Freelance Writing Business course. My name is Paul Lima. I'm your course instructor. This is the third of 3 supplementary videos, course videos. I hope you're finding the course interesting, enjoyable, and practical, and I hope the videos are helping you understand a little bit more what the course is about. In this video, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the 5 marketing arrows any freelance writer can and should use when looking for corporate writing assignments. So now we're looking more at corporate as opposed to writing for corporate clients as opposed to writing for newspapers and magazines. You'll see quite a bit of information on the 5 marketing arrows in your lecture notes and the textbook. What I want to do here is reinforce just how important they are and why you should use all 5 aspects, all 5 of these marketing aspects. But first, let me just go over a quick review of what the 5 marketing arrows that you have are. Generate repeat business, testimonials, and referrals. We'll talk about that in a moment. Network with friends, relatives, and associates and through organizations. Advertising and promotion. Cold calling and direct mail. And online strategies, including your website, blog, and use of social media. So these are 5 marketing arrows that you have that you can use. Now you notice I started with generate repeat business, testimonials, and referrals. I did that for a reason. The fact is, as you land clients, what you want to make sure you do, other than delivering the right words on time and on budget, good clean copy, is you want to make sure that you're reminding these clients once you complete the job that you're available for other jobs that come up. Or if you have a website, and we'll talk about that in a moment, once you complete a job and it all goes well and you get paid for it, you might be asking the client if they can write up a testimonial for you that you would put on the website. And the other thing you can do is ask a client if they might refer you to other potential clients as well. And in the lecture notes and textbooks, we go through a strategy of doing this. So you don't just do it, wake up on Monday and say, oh, I'm going to ask for repeat business or a testimonial referral. You literally have a strategy of when you do this and why you do this. And I think it's really important that you start thinking about that now as you're finding business and generating business. You want to keep in mind that you can use these clients to generate repeat business, testimonials, and referrals. If you want to conquer the corporate markets out there, testimonials, referrals, and repeat business can really help you. And so if you do a really good job for your customer, you want to be able to do a good job for them again. You might think, well, wouldn't they remember me? And again, we talk about it in the lecture notes and the textbooks. Sometimes the answer is no, they don't think of you. You've done a great job, they've moved on, you've moved on. So it's up to you to remind them that you're out there. You'll see retailers doing this a lot. You'll shop at a store and the next thing you know, you get an online coupon or something in the mail trying to lure you back as a customer. So it's kind of applying these retail concepts to your customers. And again, it's all explained in the lecture notes. In greater detail. Something else you want to do is network with friends, relatives, associates, and through organizations as well. That's a great way to generate repeat business. Literally, you make a list of all the people you know, your friends, your relatives, your associates, and if you belong to any organizations, the people you know through those organizations, and you set up a plan for networking with them. And when you network with somebody, you're not asking them for business. What you're doing is you're reintroducing yourself to them. You're telling them who you are, what you do, and who you do it for, and you're asking them if they have any contacts that you should be contacting to try to generate business. Or these days, you might ask them if they can pass on your name and contact information to people that they know who might be looking for a writer. And again, in the lecture notes and textbooks, there's a lot of detailed information on that, and there are literally scripts that you can follow and customize based on who you are and what you do that you can send to people that you know, that you've worked with previously, that you know through organizations and that. And you can use these networking scripts to help you generate new business. The other thing is, if you write for certain sectors, say the technology sector, there are associations that you can join. If you write mostly for accountants or lawyers, there may be associations that you can join and you can go to and do networking. And when you're there at these networking meetings, at these association meetings, you want to make sure you have your business card with you. You want to be able to tell people who you are, what you do, and who you do it for, some of your clients and that. So networking is an important way of generating new business. And of course, once you generate new business, these people go into your generate referrals and repeat business and testimonials list as well. And again, in the textbook and lecture notes, we help you get organized and thinking about all of that. In addition to generating repeat business and networking with people, we talk a little bit in the book about advertising and promotion. And I find it kind of ironic that freelance writers can help their clients advertise and promote their business, their products, but freelance writers very often find it difficult to advertise and promote themselves. As a freelance writer, you don't have to spend a lot of money on advertising or a lot of time on promotion, but it is something that you should think about doing, and it is something that you should do, especially if you're getting your business off the ground. For instance, if you write for particular sectors, there are trade magazines that reach people in these sectors, so it's great to advertise in those trade magazines. If you write for particular sectors, again, there are magazines and websites that reach people in these sectors. You might be able to write articles for these magazines or these websites, and in these articles you can talk about the things that you do, you can talk about the areas where you have some expertise, you can tell businesses how if they do these things that you know about, how it can help them improve their bottom line, improve their marketing. Again, there are examples of all of these in the textbook, but I want you to be thinking about advertising your business. In addition, freelance writers have to do cold calling and direct mail. Now these days most of direct mail is direct email. There may be times you have to pick up the phone, times you have to send email to people whom you haven't met. This is especially important when you're setting up your business. So you do cold calling and direct mail, and again, we go through that in great detail in the book. Finally, online strategies. Before you do anything else, you want to set up a website. If you're going to sell your services to corporate clients, they should be able to go to a website where they can read about you, read about what you do, see some samples of your writing, and see your contact information. Again, in the textbook, we go into detail on what you need to think about in terms of setting up your website. And once you have your website set up, you can be looking at blogging and using social media as well. These days, people tend not to hire you before they know a little bit about you. And where they find out about you is on your website. So when you have a website, all your marketing can be focused on driving people there. They read about you, read about the things you do, and then they can contact you from your website. So again, you have 5 arrows in your marketing quiver, and the lecture notes and textbooks will show you how to shoot them all and shoot them effectively and consistently. So hopefully this has been helpful, and we shall see you online.